Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We're investigating the bloom seeds that are being transmitted by water along the Goblin River. And while exploring, we found this goblin camp that suddenly sprung up along the Goblin River, where they're capturing prisoners and forcing them to drink water during rituals to Lamashtu, which certainly doesn't look good. So we're investigating. There's supposed to still be prisoners here.
Do not falter.
So let's try and find the prisoners and rescue them. Shaman, make you all deep drink. We'd rather not drink your water. We've got our own. It's fine. Knock knock, can you disable this? Before it gets set off. Excellent. Okay, yep, we got a prisoner here and there. And the shaman is here, supposed to be here, and maybe the king as well. Hi, whoa. Some dialogue happened and then immediately clicked away. You're making your way through the goblin camp, a dirty, hastily erected settlement built of trash and mortared with what smells like goblin waste. You catch sight of the silvery glimmer of water ahead, then suddenly notice a squad of armed goblins moving towards the water as well, shouting and prodding at a few scared peasants in front of them. Don't drink, please. We're right here. Obviously, you're being forced to drink. Seemingly unaware of you, the goblins push the prisoners to the water's edge. One of the guards knocks the nearest captive, a decrepit old man, off his feet, and he falls to his knees with a moan. The goblin throws a filthy bent ladle in front of the man and points at the water. Drink fast! The old man picks the ladle with shaking hands, then stops, quivering with fear. Do not rush to interfere. As much as we pity these poor souls, we must understand what is going on to save countless others. Attack the goblins, neutral good, or chaotic evil. Remain hiding and keep watching. It's interesting that Valerie is suggesting we don't help and instead understand, which is our chaotic evil option. Because she's lawful good. So the fact that doing what she says is chaotic evil is sort of mind-boggling. But no, we're gonna attack the goblins. We know enough about what's going on. Like, I thought they were doing some weird ritual, but it's like they're literally having them drink out of the river water, and we know the river water has the seeds in it. So what else is there to learn? Hearing your approach, the goblins whirl to see you and start shrieking. Whether fear or battle cries, you can't tell. In the heat of the moment, one of them drops his spear, another steps on the foot of the goblin next to him, and so it goes, causing a ripple of chaos to pass through their ranks. The old man, startled by the noise, drops the ladle into the water, and then in the confusion, staggers to his feet and breaks into a run. The other prisoners follow, leaving the hapless guards howling in anger. I mean, if the ladle was somehow important and we've lost it, then maybe that's disappointing, but somehow I doubt it. Praise be to Erastil, thank you! Kill? No? The fact that there's just a kill option on them. Well, let's loot all the bodies. Before we set the prisoners free, because that could trigger something in my mind. As much as it feels bad to just see them stuck in cages and just be like, give me a moment. These goblins have some worthless trash on them. Let's see. Does this keep going? The ground here is soaked. Yeah, it looks like the path does continue. So, Wasn't sure if it just ended here. Alright, we'll deal with the prisoners. You're free to go. Praise be to Erastil, thank you. Thatch roof on this broken-backed hut smells of rot and mold. Praise be to Erastil, thank you. You are welcome. No prisoners in that one, it seems. I thought there was a third prisoner, but it might have just been thinking of that building. Let me do a quick glance. I don't think there were prisoners in these.
I'm there.
Oh, the wounds on the man's body were left by goblin spears. And you didn't turn into a monster. So that's promising. We've got an unidentified ring. Energy source. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to channel energy, it allows them to do it 2 additional times per day. Well, how about that? Not critical, mind you. But I'd like you to have more channel options.
Blood for Gorum!
I didn't even see the goblins and we were suddenly in a fight. Grab the longshanks. Knock them to their knees. Don't take attacks of opportunity, please.
Knock knock, lighting enemies on fire first.
Oh, if some of you could take on the alchemist.
Easier if you not fight back.
The alchemist master, actually. Excellent. Because getting bombed is not good for our health. It's not particularly bad for our health, all things considered. Like, I'm looking at how injured we are, and it's like a couple of us have taken a few hits. Knock Knock's pretty hurt, but that's mainly because he has so little health compared to the rest of the party. Like, he barely has more max health than I do. And I'm a sorcerer. Crude fence is made out of splintered logs crudely tied together with reed rope. Okay. No prisoners in any of these. Looks like that might be the way things continue. So let's explore around here. Looks like we can't get over to that side of things yet. That might just be the edge of the map, actually. We've got a trap there.
Follow if you dare.
Okay, we've got a bunch more prisoners. Oh, and wolves. Ooh, and a magical kukri. Hello. Mother's warmth. What do you got for me? Oh, we do have magical kukris. Sort by price. Let's get our best stuff at the top. So, Gift of Death. Why do I not have you using that? Unholy. Power makes the weapon evil line and thus bypasses damage reduction, which is fine. And then +2 enhancement bonus against stunned, paralyzed, nauseated, and frightened targets. Yeah. I think I intended to give that to you and I just forgot. And then the other new one we just got here, Mother's Warmth. +2 keen flaming finesse wielding. A keen weapon. It's so good. +2, we know what that is. Keen doubles the threat range, which on a kukri is crazy. And then flaming does an extra d6 of damage. So yeah, it's a 15 to 20 crit weapon. I think I might want that as your primary kukri, actually. And then we'll use that one as your offhand. Oh, we got just a touch too close. Just wanting to explore around a bit more first, but it looks like we were basically going to be heading here regardless. Ah, enemies attack! Smash them! Alright, that's all of them down. We've got more looting. Hey, over here! Let me out! Let me out right now! Oh, you're the merchant. Tigny Jusmert. We saw you on the road, right? As opposed to the others that I can let out or kill, I can only talk to you. Let's let all the others out. Praise be to Erastil. Alright, they're all free. What's your deal? We'll save first. Just to be safe. The fact that you're special. Yes, you there. Let me out of here. Come on, move it. Are you waiting for the entire goblin horde to show? My, who do we have here? If it isn't Tigny Jusmert, the renowned merchant. Fallen on hard times, have you? Watch your tongue, you'll stay in that cage forever. Fallen on hard times, have you? Tigny's face falls at your tone. Since you last met him in the Comet Lands, the merchant has lost weight. His clothes are torn and dirty, and he has lost his worn-out beret. He's clutching onto the bars of the cage so tightly his fingers have gone white. Your Grace, what a surprise! Yourself in person, madam. Would you be so kind as to help me out of this, predicament? Be silent, of course I'm setting you free. Calm down and let me deal with the lock, will you? Neutral evil diplomacy, free you? What do I get out of it if I do? Or neutral evil, I don't like you all that much. I think you should remain here and let the goblins decide what to do with you. Of course I'm freeing you. I'm not a monster. At last, if I make it out of this alive, I'll never set foot in these lands again. That's probably good for everyone.
Time.
Did it without breaking it.
Good job. Goblin dog cutter.
Who's there?
Do you think you could sneak forward to deal with this? Your stealth is kind of incredible. That is a no. Alright, everyone. Move forward.
Burn.
He's not here. Or shaman. Oh, we're gonna hit that trap. Alright. Have fun. Ooh, stinging cloud. Less fun. Aaron, please cast that. Like, I'm like, hey, cast this spell. And he's like, but what if I keep walking all the way over here? So then we're not in the same area you originally said to cast it.
I'm there.
Alright. Looks like there might still be a little bit over here I haven't fully explored. There was, in fact, a rock. With a Taldan Warrior dog tag. So, worth it.
I'm off.
That's probably the way things continue forward. So let's check out up here first. Drunken Goblin.
I did.
Hey, Drunken Goblin. What do you got going on? Belly on fire, head be stone, and ground go round. Ugh. Another Taldan Warrior dog tag. Excellent. More drunken goblins.
I did.
Hi, all of you. Ha! Ivy sing Longshanks, good Jagwort strong. Hick. Belly on fire. Got some herbs. The ground is littered with shattered cups and the reek of foul-smelling alcohol. Do I want to go that way? Probably meets roughly the same. Escaped prisoners. Hi there. Ah, Arrestal of mercy, you've scared us. Who are you? Have you come to rescue us? What are you doing here, and how did you manage to hide from the goblins? What are you doing here? Hiding. We managed to flee from the shaman right after the ritual. So you already drunk the water. That little freak almost drowned us. At first, he was jumping all around us and waving his crutch. But then he took a pot of water and started to pour it into us. I thought, that'll be the end of us. Then it got weird. The goblins untied us from the column, led us away, and then just forgot all about us. They were busy with the other prisoners. Well, we didn't lose any time, and now we're thinking about climbing down this slope and getting out of here. How did you manage to hide from the goblins? They haven't really looked for us, to be honest. So we just hid in these bushes, and we're waiting for the right moment to make a run for it. You haven't escaped. You were released after they've infected you with the magic seeds. Well, what? You mean the water? No, it can't be. Stop scaring us. We just need to get out of this place. Climb down this hill and run away. The militia headquarters are located near the goblin camp. Head there. Once we've freed all the prisoners, we'll find a way to cure you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Not just... I can't risk my men that are waiting behind the gates. We'll have to kill you. We'll find a way to cure you. I mean, that's the hope. Obviously, maybe it won't work. But you gotta at least try. Don't just assume there's no option and kill everyone. We know a cure exists. We've done the surgery. Ooh, I missed loot down here. Let's... I know it's super out of the way, but I want to see what's underneath this rock. Another Taldan Warrior dog tag. What about here? Another one? No, this one is a token of the Dryad. We're going to get some good money selling all these to the storyteller. Man, and there are drunken goblins everywhere.
I did.
Ooh. Bracers of armor +4. I think I already have those, yeah? No, I've got +5s. Okay. Well, I'm not going to downgrade. Anything new from any of you? Hey, why you pour me less? Pour more or I make your head hurt. Belly on fire. Hick. Sing Longshanks. Okay. Looks like there's another path there and then the path here, which they might meet up. There's their Lamashtu statue. You approach a massive totem of Lamashtu that is surrounded by goblins. Despite all the noise, you have made it on your way here. Nobody pays any attention to you. Right now, they are busy tying up screaming, crying people to the totem. A few more goblins are standing nearby, shrieking fiercely and stomping their feet to the rhythm of a melody known only to them. The shaman emerges from the back, behind the backs of his tribe members. A goblin you already know, covered in tattoos and bedangled with amulets. This time, his face is painted with red clay and soot, and a necklace of sharp teeth adorns his neck. The shaman is holding a crudely painted bowl above his head and singing in a plangent, dismal tone that resembles a howl more so than a song. The other goblins pick up the melody and give way to the shaman, who is walking towards the totem. Yeah, we're going to interfere with the ritual. We could stay here and watch chaotic evil, but which is what Valerie apparently wants, that chaotic evil choice. But no. We know enough about what's going on here that I don't see any value in letting them be infected. At the sound of your attack, the goblins around the totem spring to their feet and grab their weapons. The shaman sees you and yells violently, throwing the bowl of water at you. Before you have time to react, he disappears in the goblin crowd, which in turn attacks you. Guards, kill them! Wow, you are super glowy.
To the dust you will go.
And we can't attack you? Of course not. You're right there!
Onwards!
Same thing happened at the very start of the game when we... Not the very start, but when we met with Sartuccio out here in the Stolen Lands the first time. And they just let him walk away, and I'm like, why can't we just attack him? But obviously, for story reasons, they've got to get away. Alright, disarm these traps before these people accidentally walk on them.
I did it? I did! Did it without breaking it.
Ooh, level ups. The prisoner's still chained to the totem. They look at you with vacant eyes as if they do not fully understand what is happening. Let's examine them. Free the prisoners. The path is free. Go to Keston's militia. They'll take care of you from there. Or attack. I'm tired of all this rabble getting under my feet. Let's examine them first. Simple clothes, work-worn hands, weather-beaten faces. The people in front of you clearly earn their living under the sun or in the forest. Apart from bruises and grazes, nobody looks seriously hurt. The prisoners are looking at you, slightly dazed, and the shadow of the horrors they've been through hangs over their faces. Let's free them. The path is free. Go to Keston and his militia. They'll take care of you there.
Down better ones.
Nighttime!
Sudden storm arrived. Yes, we still have a level up. The ding every time, like, hey, you just earned another level up. It's like, no, it's the same level. We still have waiting for us. Wand of Stinking Cloud. Well, how about that? So the shaman got away. We were told the king might also be here. I wonder if they're going to let him walk off too, or if we can actually defeat one of them. Scattered in the dirt are bones, bits of meat, and other leftovers. Oh, we also haven't actually examined the statue. Stone is sticky with blood, and the totem is covered in blood and colorful blotches. Not great.
Follow if you dare. Enjoy your final moments.
Goblin Commando, ferocious wargs. No king yet. If you could not be getting attacked by a warg, that would be great. Wolf, you're not able to get into the fight, so if you could help out over here.
Getting.
Oh, Knock Knock went down, so we're now all encumbered. Excellent. Knock Knock is dying because they're throwing bombs onto his corpse.
Victory is inevitable.
And then the ding again. Hey, you earned a level. Yes, yes, I did. We've gotten quite a few of these melted shards of a ring. I don't know if that's getting us any closer to getting something from the storyteller. Like, getting closer to actually having a story.
I did it. I did.
Ding, you gained a level. Short sword. Dog slicer +1. Just a +1 finesse weapon.
Did it without breaking it.
Probably should do a little bit of healing. Probably should have done a little bit of healing before Knock Knock went down, if I'm super honest. Alright, we got a bit more down here. Let's have you do a bit of healing. Bit overkill on basically everyone. And we are still encumbered. Interesting. I thought that was just because Knock Knock went down, but no. We're just carrying far too much garbage. Do wish they had like a weight per value category. Every game should have that. Because that's what actually matters. Is what do you have that's not worth its weight. Like if we go to, say, armor, and we look at here, it's studded leather is 20 pounds and only worth 6 gold. That's a terrible thing to hold on to. Oh, and there's no way to like shift click all of them. I have to drop them individually. That's a bit rough. Wish we could go back to that merchant and be like, hey, I've got a bunch of garbage to sell you. But yeah, typically armor is really bad of weight for value. Yeah, 15 pounds for 2 gold. Not a good deal. Wonder if I can get us down into medium encumbrance. Not that it matters that much, and arguably I should keep what I can because at least it has some value. But when that some value is 2 gold, 10 pounds for 1 gold, yeah. So much garbage. But at least we're no longer encumbered. Stop, stop! I smashed this shat shank alone. You want to fight the chieftain? How do you intend to fight him? You are at death's door. Like, that's what the trait that you have gained is that you nearly died. And if you drop again, you die for real. How do you intend to fight him? Here's your chance to get even, or no, I'll deal with the chieftain myself. You want to fight the chieftain? I can't sleep knowing this ratbag wears the crown. He wanted to hit me until me dead. Now I hit him and show whole tribe who Lamashtu chooses. How do you intend to fight him? Like true goblin, like goblin hero. Knock Knock grins widely, showing his sharp teeth. Fight with anything I have. Anyhow I can. Bite, kick, stab, stick. Maybe bite again. Those are rules. Watch, see for self. Right, well, here's your chance to get even. Knock Knock hisses, presumably pleased. Good, cheer for me then. He pauses, then narrows his eyes at you and leans in to whisper. but try to speak good so they know you cheering for me. You always mess up your words. What should I do? Ha! Don't trip me up. You stay out of my way. Knock Knock waves his hand as if dismissing you. Maybe you go talk with them before I punch and kick crown-stealing Shatshank. But after that, stay away. Now enough talk. Let's go. Look there. That's where Shatshank hides. I was hoping you'd give me a chance to talk and therefore maybe have a chance to pre-buff before the fight. Hey Shatshank, Drench Breeches, come out and fight. You, me. We see you Lamashtu favored here. You be a puny fool. No way. You try traitor. What, you afraid, coward? Look all, the king be cluck coward. I no fear you. Shut up. I will fight. I will. Are you gonna fight all of them? Others, stay back. Only we, me, him, fight. I knock you left, right, chin, head, until the crown fly off, Shatshank. Oh, where's my pre-buffing? They're doing this in story mode. And so it came to pass that we would bear witness to a true goblin duel. Renowned scholars would have paid a steep price to be in our place, and would have paid thrice more afterwards to be anywhere else than inside a camp teeming with goblins. The news the king was going to fight the insolent intruder spread through the tribe like wildfire. The goblins gathering around like the fire began to yell and shout so loud it was as if they wanted Lamashtu herself to hear. The king looked impressive, but Knock Knock, our questionable but brave leader, showed no sign of fear. On the contrary, he swelled with pride, reveling in the moment. The duelists were surrounded by an incredible number of gapers, and judging by the weapons in their hands and the nonsensical rusty armor, even the camp guards were summoned by the shouting. Having carefully examined the crowd, Knock Knock threw a glance at the Baroness and solemnly announced, "My followers will say..." Hundreds of small red eyes instantly focused on the Baroness. I would have been at a loss in such a situation, but our ruler didn't miss the mark. Diplomacy or bluff? Diplomacy. The Baroness gave an impassioned speech on honor in noble duels and the importance of settling disputes in a just and dignified manner. Or bluff. The Baroness spoke to the crowd in the Goblin tongue and explained in single-syllable words why the king was surely done for. That's what Knock Knock has asked us to do, is to use his kind of speech. Baroness did not deign to speak to the assembled goblins, demonstrating her contempt of the undersized vermin. Now we'll use the goblin speech, single-syllable words, that the king is surely done for. Where did her grace even learn to talk like that? Uttering strange, often obscene words, slurring the endings, and mixing up suffixes, the Baroness was giving a speech better than she had expected. Not only did the goblins gaze on in rapt fascination, almost hypnotized, but she also caused her followers to listen in horrified fascination at how each word was mangled, slaughtered, yet somehow still comprehensible. The ardent speech might have gone on indefinitely, but the trance was broken by a shriek from the goblin crowd. Knock Knock gone! Who would have thought? While the whole tribe was busy listening to the Baroness, our champion had vanished. The startled king came to his senses and began to tear apart the area, shaking his blade and screaming curses. The Baroness exchanged glances with her companions, and the party stepped aside silently. Of course, a goblin duel had to start with a competition in one of the most prolific goblin arts, hide and seek. Without a doubt, Knock Knock was lurking somewhere near, but where? In fact, stealth 13. He's got a stealth of plus 32, which is an absurd bonus to any skill check. He'd climbed on the roof of the nearest hut, or hid right behind the king's back, or hide right in the cauldron set over an open fire. He's a melee-focused character. Having him be right behind the king is far better for him than being on a roof hiding. So he's hiding right behind the king's back. What fun! Knock Knock managed to slip by the king and was now hiding right behind his back, dancing silently and making rude faces. The other goblins burst into laughter, or to be precise, into cackling and snide giggling, all the while pointing their fingers at the king. Such treatment infuriated Knock Knock's opponent even more, and he spun around in rage, trying to see what was causing for all the merriment. Knock Knock had no more time for joking around. He daringly ripped the crown off his adversary and placed it on his head. Easily able to do it. or intimidate, which he can't really do. He leapt out from behind the Goblin King's back with a wild howl trying to frighten him. Or he offered his adversary a chance to lower his weapons and forge a friendship stronger than any feud. Ha! No, he's taking the crown. So how did this unusual and victorious adventure end? It ended with Knock Knock's utter triumph, who not only humiliated the despicable Goblin King, but was also rewarded with a well-deserved trophy, the crown that had previously adorned the chieftain's head. However, the tribe members were not wasting time. As soon as it sunk into them that they were going to be next, they scattered. In moments, no one remained around the fire except for Knock Knock, who was grumbling, frustrated by not getting a chance to gloat over his opponent's defeat. We reminded Knock Knock that the ultimate victory still lay ahead. We had to face the true villain, the shaman, the one behind infecting untold numbers of people and spreading the horrific disease. He gained a stubborn head.
To victory!
Before we get into the fight, what is stubborn head? It's not listed as... let's go for newest. Can be equipped. It wasn't listed under armor. I guess it's... yeah, it would be like amulets and whatnot. The helmet grants its wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to dexterity, a +3 natural armor bonus to AC, and a +4 saving bonus to saving throws against death effects. Currently, we've got him wearing this stupid hat because it's funny, which gives us 200 carrying capacity and contains masterwork tools and a +2 bonus in all skill checks. Yeah, you can have the dex bonus and the natural armor bonus. Natural armor doesn't matter because it's not going to stack with the amulet, but that means I could theoretically give you a different amulet if we find one. I guess, is there anyone else in the party who could benefit from a dex bonus? With our current party, not really. You use some dex, I think.
No want it.
Oh.
You keep it.
You can't put it on in combat? Come on. Oh, Knock Knock's just going in for the kill. So where is the old king? Shaman's there. We don't see the king to my knowledge. Oh, cold breath from the winter wolf. That is rough. It's a magical beast, not just an ordinary wolf. Summoned Redcap, lovely. You should probably put some effort in taking out the shaman before you keep summoning. Harem said something, but he's still healthy and fine. Let's take out the shaman, because the Redcaps and the dire wolves are a bit much. And more dire wolves. Must you summon all the dire wolves in the universe?
Don't hold back.
Everyone, please, try and take out the shaman. This is starting to... Dude.
Making red all over myself.
Yeah, Knock Knock, if you could pull back. I don't know. I don't even know where you are. If you could do some healing, Harem, before Knock Knock dies. Lamashtu can't be stopped. I didn't read the rest of your statement. Bloom, be soon. Okay, that was a fight. And again, I failed to level up first. As you approach, the shaman bursts into bizarre squawking. After a moment, it becomes clear to you. The goblin, choking on his own blood, has broken into gloating laughter. The Baroness be too late. The will of Lamashtu came true. The bloom be happening. What are you talking about, you madman? What will of Lamashtu? So she is behind the seeds and the monsters? I think like so many others, he thinks that the person he's serving, in this case, is Lamashtu. Others have served. I'm still thinking it's the Guardian of the Bloom. What are you talking about, you madman? The shaman's eyes, red, small, and wicked, have a feverish glint to them. And who else? The blossom seeds came down the stream. We drink, boom, boom. Longshanks drink, boom, boom, boom. Flowers grow, great beasts crawl out. Lamash to be pleased. I knew straight away what goblins must do. Go upstream, seek Great Mother. Shaban convulsively sucks some air in and carries on with a weakening voice. Find Lamashtu's womb, up the river. Home of great beasts, seed breedery. Leave guards so no one come in. And go back. Make the longshank gulp. Taint more. So man death. All seeds be planted. All make it before. The light in the shaman's eyes grow dim. Make it before what? Oh, so there was a limited amount of seeds, and you've used them all up. So they're all out in the wild. If I'm understanding that correctly. Make it before what? Or don't you dare die right now, you filth. Make it before what? The shaman's words become quieter and quieter. We be Lamashtu's sons, watering, seed sowing, readying for the season of bloom. All together, boom, boom, boom. The shaman emits a long wheeze and freezes, looking straight into your eyes. His dull eyes are lit by an evil flicker. The season of bloom has begun. You no stop us. Cool, we've got some good stuff here. Taldan Spur, belonged to an ancient Taldan. Let's look at what all that is. Sort by newest. So we got a ring. Paragon of Winter. This ring grants both its wearer and the monsters summoned by them cold resistance 30 and vulnerability to fire. Vulnerability to fire is a bit rough. Belt of Physical Form +4 boosts Dex and Con with a +4. That's what you use, right? Primarily Con, but a little bit of Dex. So I think that's fine for you. And then we got the Taldan Spur. Let's just quickly loot all the things while we're here. But yeah, he's implying that whatever they set up here because they found the source of the seeds.
I did it. I did.
But it sounds like they managed to get them all out into the water and into people before we stopped them.
I did it.
Another
I
kukri.
did.
Mother's Care. So you've got Mother's Warmth, and now we have Mother's Care. +2 Keen Frost Finesse Wielding. So you've got a Flaming Keen and a Frost Keen. Unholy, I don't think is that critical. Because we're not fighting good aligned creatures very often. The Sacrificial is nice at getting an additional +2 enhancement bonus. And I think you are stunning, paralyzing, nauseating, frightening. You are, because of your bewildering injury. No, that's just boosting AC and attack rolls. You're not actually inflicting any conditions. I think Valerie's frightening presence or whatever might be helping with that a little, but no, let's give you the flaming and frost weapons.
Follow if
We'll just
you dare.
wrap up here, cleaning out everything, and then get back to Keston, because I would be shocked if there are no consequences about all those people being sent down there with so many choices for us to kill them. If the game has no consequences if we choose not to kill any of them, it would shock me. Oh, right. Yeah, we're not picking that up. Yeah, we've already looked at all the things. Just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything. And certainly that I'm not missing any prisoners. Yeah, those didn't have prisoners in them. Yep. Oh, this is bad. Don't just stand there, everyone. I had told you to get over here. Yeah, you guys aren't running. You're behaving oddly. Some of them are running. I'm guessing you guys are about to transform as well. Probably once we kill a few of these, more of you will change. No? Another guy ran. Maybe you're just temporarily stunned in fear? Hi, prisoner. No, you guys are fine. Hopefully Keston didn't die. I would be kind of surprised if they let him die. Keston breathes heavily, looking around the bloody battlefield. Your Grace, how can this be? The people, the prisoners from the camp, they've exploded just like that. Shaman was mumbling about a season of bloom. It seems the seeds the people swallowed turned into portals. I'm trying to deal with that now. We must rescue the survivors. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, it seems the people that swallowed them turned into portals. Keston wipes his brow. If all the seeds have blossomed, Abadar, protect us. The capital is full of infected, both on the streets and in Kavkin's hospital. Keston turns to you. You must hurry to the capital. I will continue to look for the source of the seeds. Shaman mentioned a place up the stream, Lamashtu's womb. It is the source of the seeds. Then I'm gathering my men and heading out there. Keston's brow darkens and his eyes narrow. I swear upon my life, I will find this womb, Your Grace, and destroy the source of the disease. But Kavkin, gods be merciful. He has no one to protect him. And the citizens, will the guard be enough to halt the attack of these horrid creatures? Keston falls silent for a moment, his brow troubled. No, I have to go upriver. Make sure there are no new seeds. I must stop this curse at the source. It is for you to decide, Your Grace, where your help is needed. Jod will defend his patients to his last. As for me, Keston frowns, I'll do the same. Anything to put an end to this horror once and for all. If we were lawful, we'd have an option. Why don't you go to the capital? Lamashtu's womb, this place must be crawling with monsters. You think you can do it? Do you think Kavkin can hold out until my arrival? So do we have a choice between whether Keston dies or whether Kavkin and or Jihad dies? Wait, Kavkin is Jihad. I was thinking of Tristan. Again, they keep calling him Kavkin, and that's just not a name I know him by. So yeah, it seems like we're gonna have a choice between which of them dies. Which is sad. At least that's how it's being phrased. What become of the survivors in this camp? Most who survived the opening of the bloom ran. I hope they find their way home or manage to reach the main road and are found by the patrols. Do you think Kavkin can hold out until my arrival? If you leave for the capital now, yes, but if you head to Lamashtu's womb... Keston frowns. Jod is not a warrior, Your Grace. He's a priest. He will shield his wards to the last, but he will likely have gone to join his god if we do not reach him in time. And Lamashtu's womb, it's crawling with monsters. You think you can do it? Keston freezes, his face becoming a mask. I don't know, Baroness. I cannot promise anything. He gives a wry grin. But we do not seem to have a choice. Why don't you go to the capital? Yeah, like, you could go to the capital and back up Jihad, and the two of you can deal with that, and I could deal with Lamashtu's womb. No, your grace. I must find the source of the seeds, no matter the cost. This is my decision. Keston's face is stone. And the last word on the matter. What's wrong with you, Captain? You're going against orders. I wouldn't have taken you for one of those careless adventurers who think the chain of command exists only for the sake of appearances. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Lady Cassie, but I will not turn back. Not now, when we must do everything we can to put an end to this calamity. But it feels like I could take on the womb, and you could go help protect the capital. I don't know why you think it has to be you. Therefore, our two NPCs are splitting up, and I have to choose which one of them to save. Alright, then go to Lamashtu's womb, Keston. I'll make my decision and head out later. Keston nods. Do not linger, Baroness. If you go to the womb, you will certainly catch up with my soldiers. If you go to the capital, I hope you will arrive in time to help the people there. Avatar protect you. I don't know if there's any more looting to be done here. Doesn't seem like it. So, find and explore the womb of Lamashtu and defend the capital. And it seems like we're going to have to make a choice. But I think I will think on it and decide next time. I'll get around to leveling these guys up at some point, but the episode's running a bit long. So, maybe next time. For now, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.